Greetings to all my students. Welcome to session 11. Let's continue our journey. And today we are going to discuss the next set of important formulas which are categorized under statistical. So here we are going to discuss today count, count A and count F. So what is count? So what does it do? This count is a function and it counts the number of numeric entries in a list. And when it does so, it will ignore blanks, text and errors. That means, in short, it is going to count only numeric entries. Let us understand this with an example. So the syntax is equal to count and open brackets and cover the range, and the range will be up to 30 ranges. So here this is the data, and suppose these are the entries which has to be counted, and my formula runs here. So equal to count, and I have covered the data from column C to column E. And how does my syntax run? Simple. Equal to count, open brackets, cover the rows which you want to count if you are going horizontally. Okay. And then just say enter. If you observe here, this is saying the count is 3. Let me check whether the formula is correct. I will remove this and you can see the count of the numbers changes to 2. Let me add an alphabet. Even then the count is 2. That means what we have just discussed now about count is correct, and this function will ignore blanks, text and errors. Okay. So what is error? So if you observe here, if an error like equal to 0 by 0, an undefined function is an error, so that is being ignored by the count function. Coming to the second one, that is count A. What does this do? Count A, this function counts the number of numeric or text entries in a list, and it will ignore blanks. So let us understand with example. So here I have taken the same example. So we are going to use count A to understand the function. So here the entries are the following. So I have some data in column B, some data in column C and some data in column D. As usual, equal to count A, open brackets and cover the data which you want to count, and then just say enter. And what did we learn just now? We discussed that this ignores blank. So let me make it blank. If you observe, if I put alphabet also it is counting, but when it becomes blank it is not counting. We can also go column wise. So here same formula, you can take it equal to count A. If you observe, as soon as I start the syntax, you have all the combinations under count A which comes into picture. Count A, open bracket, cover the data which you want to count, close bracket and enter. So if you observe, it has counted that there are in column B there are 9 data which have been entered, 9 items. So I can remove here and you can see this becomes 8. So this is the formula used under count A. Let us go to the next one, and that is called as count F. Count F. We have been reading SUMIF. Similarly, we have a COUNTIF. This function counts the number of items which match criteria set by the user. So whenever if is there in after a function, that means we have a criteria. And what does my syntax look like? Equal to COUNTIF, open bracket, range of things to be counted, comma, criteria to be matched. Something similar what we learnt in SUMIF. Let us understand this with the help of this example. So I have the details of items, date and cost. If you my students would remember that the same example I had taken for SUMIF. So let us understand and calculate COUNTIF. So what is my first question? He says, how many brakes have been bought? So here under the column B, I have to calculate number of brakes. So remember the syntax, equal to COUNTIF, range of things to be counted and criteria to be mentioned. And we also learned in the last session that any criteria which is not a number and it is not a previous function, then that has to be put in inverted commas. So let us start the formula, equal to COUNTIF, cover the range, comma, and put the brakes in the inverted comma and then say enter. So these are the, we can see, so this is the count, that is number of brakes one has bought. Similarly, same question can be applied for, that is the same function can be applied for to count any other details of items such as tires. And we can also use this to calculate amount. So if the question is how many items cost more than 100 pounds or above, then again similar formula, equal to COUNTIF, open bracket, cover the range. Why am I covering D this time? Because my amount is in D. So if I cover B column, it will not be able to generate the answer because there is no amount in that, and my criteria is more than 100. So Excel will be searching for the 100 numerals and that is not available in the column B. Hence the answer will be wrong. So we have to correspondingly cover the column in which the criteria rests. So equal to COUNTIF, open bracket, cover the range, comma, and then give the criteria. My criteria is greater than 100. So, and no need to mention here the currency, it will pick up the numerals. Greater than or equal to 100 and close the bracket and also the inverted commas and then just say enter. And I have done some small exercise here with respect to type the name of the item count. Okay. So here if you observe, I have the question here but my criteria here. So this formula can be also applied for such scenarios wherein the question requirement is in another column and the criteria is another column. You needn't frame a question as such. So how do we do this? Very simple, equal to COUNTIF, open brackets, my item to count, and give also cover the criteria column. So the criteria column rests in D and then just say enter. And this criteria you can do it only once. Okay, you can just write brakes here, the answer will be derived. Similarly, you can type tires here, if you observe the answer is derived. So this is it works like a mini software wherein the formula is automated. So dear students, so this is all for today and I have given you a set of MCQ for quick recap and a data set to practice the session discussed function. So kindly do practice and let's get on and wait for the next session. Thank you very much.